Yo, 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 it's overtflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. Got some zombies gameplay from Black Ops 3 in the background for you guys. Hope that you definitely enjoy that. And today, I'm coming at you with a story time, man. Another story here for the channel, bros. Hope that you definitely enjoy this. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I love telling the stories, but a lot of these stories get pretty personal. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't embarrassed to tell some of these. So if you guys could support the video, let's shoot for 1,000 likes, man. I don't know if we could hit that, but if you guys could please, that would make my day. You guys, please drop a like on the video. Check the like bar. If it's not to 1,000 likes yet, please drop one if you support the stories, if you support the channel. Let's get it, 1,000 likes. And this is gonna be the story about how I sent nudes to my teacher. Yeah, okay, so this happened. This was a thing. Definitely sent nudes to my teacher. Definitely weird, and I definitely was sitting here for about 5 minutes just like shaking my head, SMH, bro, wondering if I should even tell this story, because it is a little bit strange, and these stories are personal, man. I'm just so happy that you guys love and support the stories, so I figured, why not? Let's get into this. You guys love it when I'm embarrassed for some reason, or when anything weird happens to me. So here we go. What's up, flows? Don't you knows I love all of you. This happened a few years ago. I was actually out of high school and I was in college at the time. So when you're in college, this would definitely be a lot weirder if I was in like regular high school, right? This would definitely be grounds for, I would probably just leave my school. I would just straight up leave the school unless the teacher was hot. In that case, I would probably stay and be like, yeah, so you get those pics, girl? Yeah, I'm sure you did. But this happened in college, and if you don't know, in college, you actually get pretty much all of your teachers' numbers. You pretty much get their numbers so that they can send out mass texts to let you know what's going on, when you have days off, if class is canceled, all of that stuff. And that's a pretty normal thing for teachers to give everybody their cell phone number. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't entirely used to it, so I wasn't really incredibly used to having my teacher's phone number in my phone. So, and you know what? Okay, let's just get this out of the way. When you're talking to a girl, or when you're talking to a guy, I don't know if there's girls watching, but when you're talking to the opposite sex and you're flirting, sometimes we take pictures and we send selfies, and sometimes these selfies happen to be, you know, sexual things. Sometimes, as guys, we send pictures of ourselves, like, flexing super hard in the mirror so that our abs are popping out, no matter how small they may be, and sometimes we send, you know, penis pictures, aka dick pics, aka ball selfies, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we send those to the opposite sex in hopes of getting a return, you know, of some booby pictures or something like that. And I'm no different. I'm no different than anybody. I'm no different than any of you guys. And yes, I had a lot of naked pictures in my phone. I'm not going to lie about that. During my time talking to girls, yes, all right, I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of nudes. That's why a lot of my stories on my channel are about nudes or receiving nudes or terrible things that happen, like the time that all my nudes got leaked to my high school, which is just embarrassing, man. But this is a thing that happens. At the time of this particular incident, I was cutting weight to compete in a wrestling tournament. For those of you who don't know, I do wrestling, I do jiu-jitsu, I do the whole MMA thing, and everybody in my class pretty much knew, like, yeah, you're looking pretty good, man, you're getting really lean for this tournament. That's awesome. It's a thing that everybody in my class kind of knew, because people, obviously, you have friends in class, you know what's going on, and everyone kind of knew, like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go fight. So I'm cutting weight, I'm looking good. My teacher knew, like, hey, yeah, you know, you're getting ready for this tournament. When are you fighting? Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm very excited for you. And I was like, yeah, thank you so much. And one day, I'm texting a girl, right? I'm texting a girl from my phone. She starts getting a little bit flirtatious with me. She's like, yeah, oh man, you probably look so good right now. I was like, I do look pretty good. Not as good as you, though. Just kidding. I probably look even better. Send me some pics. And so she did. So I wanted to return the favor. Of course, I sent a couple pictures, and the conversation continued. The conversation continued, and it went very, very well. I don't want to divulge too much information about that conversation, but let's just say I got the booty pics. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got the booty pics. So a few days go by, and every day in class, I just think it's really weird because my teacher's not really talking to me as much as normal. Like, my teacher's not really being as friendly as they normally are, and I was like, all right, that's a little bit strange, but I figured, who knows? I don't know what's going on. And so a few days go by, and this girl is like, so this girl texts me back, right? And I'm continuing this conversation with this girl that I was texting the night before, and I'm like, or a few nights before, and I'm like, yeah, you know, what's good? And she's like, am I ever gonna get those pictures of you? And I'm like, yo, I legit, I sent those pictures. So like, I'm going through and I'm looking, and I'm like, why did she never get the pictures that I sent? Turns out this girl's name is very close to my teacher's name, right? Starts with the same letter. And let me just give you a little brief on this picture. The picture I sent was me naked, okay? Looking pretty lean. I had like almost abs going on, but I'm looking very, very vascular and strong. And you can't see my whole package, but you can definitely see a good portion of my package in this picture, right? So I'm looking through. I don't see the picture sent to her. I just don't see it. I'm like, okay, that's really weird. I'm positive I sent this picture. So I start going through all my contacts, you know, and I go through. I find my text to my teacher, you know, the texts that are like, oh, hey, class is canceled this day, bring this day. And I look, and the very last thing that I sent to my teacher was that picture, was my nude picture, right? That was the last thing I sent to my teacher, and I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, man, this is just really, I don't know how to feel about this, dude. No wonder why my teacher hasn't talked to me in a few days. So the next day, I go to class, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just, like, really embarrassed, right? Like, how would you feel if you sent nudes to your teacher? Probably embarrassed. That's exactly how I felt, and I was like, the only way to do this is to take this, and you gotta run straight into it, man. You cannot sit there and pretend like nothing happened. You gotta run headlong into this, and that's how you have to handle every situation in life. You gotta own it, man. You gotta own the situation, and so that's exactly what I did. I walked into my teacher, I was like, hey, what's up? So I wanted to go ahead and let you know that I sent you a picture that I did not mean to send you. And my teacher, of course, this is what makes the story even better. My teacher was a dude, so I don't know if it makes it better or worse. I might have got some action if it was a girl teacher, right? But my teacher's a dude, and my teacher was like, yeah, well, that makes sense. I thought it was a little bit strange that you sent me that picture, but I figured, oh, maybe you just wanted to show me how you were preparing for your tournament. Or preparing for your fights, you know. I figured that's what was going on. And I was like, well, yeah, in that case, yeah, totally. My penis is in there too, but not for, that's because I looked really good for the fights. But, so, after that, for the next, like, month, dude, everybody kept bringing that situation up, because we laughed about it, like, all during class. Like, I didn't want to be, if you're ever embarrassed about something, don't try to hide it, dude. Like, if everybody already kind of knows, don't try to hide it. It just makes it even more embarrassing. I just owned up to it. I was like, yep, I sent nudes to our teacher, guys. Luckily, the teacher is a pretty cool guy, and wasn't too weird about it, but he was like, yeah, I thought that was really strange. I just felt kind of awkward about it. I just figured you wanted to show me that you were getting fit for your tournament, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely not what I was actually trying to send that to a girl. But, yeah, super awkward. Everybody in my class kind of laughed about it, and I let them know. And to be honest with you guys, there were a couple people like, what did you send him? Like, a couple girls asked me, and I showed them the picture, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had a few girls be like, dang, that's a pretty nice picture. I got a few numbers from that, which was definitely cool. But I got to say, it was the most awkward it was awkward 3 days. But then after I found out that I actually sent the picture to my teacher, that night, until, like, I confronted my teacher about it, was the most awkward, like, 24 hours ever. I was just like, this is so weird, man. Like, you don't want to send nudes to your teacher. Just, my advice is, if you're going to send nudes, make sure you send them to the right person. You don't want to send them to your teacher, because it just gets very, very strange, and things get just so weird. And I sent nudes to my teacher, you guys. I'm glad that me and my teacher were friends after that, and, did not exchange any more nudes, because that would have been just very, very strange and awkward. But I just wanted to tell you guys this story to give you guys a little fair warning. Be careful who you send nudes to. At the end of the day, though, I win because I confronted the teacher about it, got a couple girls' numbers, and I got those booty pics from that one girl that I was originally trying to send the picture to. So I think we had a good time overall. I think it was a good time overall. I don't think that, no harm, no foul, no party fouls here. Everything turned out to be pretty okay in my mind. So yeah, that's the story for today, you guys. A little bit of an embarrassing story, but shoot, it happens, bro. It happens. My cousin still makes fun of me to this day about that. Either way, if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and say, don't send those in the comment section below. I love you guys a ton. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're still here, make sure you drop a like on the video. Let's shoot for 1,000 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Hope that you enjoyed the video. I love you guys a ton. You guys are absolutely beautiful, and I am over and out.